Over a month away to go until the beginning of the 2012 Summer Olympics, and two gold medal soccer hopefuls tuning up for the big summer games. Live from Halmstad, United States women pay a visit to Sweden. For the United States, some eyebrows raised here. Hope Solo coming in, but Heather Mitz getting the start at right fullback. Amy Lapelbet will come in to the left-hand side of defense, and we'll see Shannon Box in that hold.
Top trying to get in behind Sweden. I don't think that's their strength. Sweden can play long balls to Shaylin up top. She holds the ball well. So the defense for the U.S. needs to be organized, and this is kind of a group that's not played together a lot.
All right, 3 games to go until the summer game. Sweden going with that 4-2-3-1 with a lone striker. We'll see how it rounds out, and under pressure here, and not the best afternoon to the United States, and it's a decent delivery as it's whipped in across the blocks. And this one cleared away by Sweden. Cheney looking to pry open this Swedish defense. Morgan has got the support here of Megan Rapinoe. Excuse me. Cheney with the touchback. It's a good hit, and that one just wide. So a bright start here for the United expectations, but scoring goals is what they've been all about in 2012.
The ball at her feet, it's reminiscent for me of the likes of Mia Hamm, Christine Lilly.
A lot of questions surrounding the Swedish camp as it comes up for Shaylin. She's got support here. It's a good little run from Göransson, who's pried open the American defense. Göransson to the byline and can't keep it in.
But they're not going to be able to give away that ball in the next game against Japan, nor in the Olympics. There's a giveaway in the center of the defense by Chrissy Rampone near the midfield line, and what the U.S. does have in their favor.
O'Reilly. Speculative ball, Wambach the target, and that's controlled by Hedvig Lindahl in the end. Once again, you see the aerial threat that Abby Wambach.
Riley plays up and down the wing so well. She loves to run. She's got a great motor.
Shaylin pulls it across. Better stuff here on the counterattack. They could catch.
How she got so free and didn't have somebody close to her. I don't know where Amy.
On the near side, Antonia Göransson going to work on Heather Mitz in the first few minutes, Brandy.
Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm open.
Dahlqvist will take the corner, and that one. She's had shoulder problems in the past. 7 shutouts in the calendar year. Appears to be in top form. And this one will be hit, and it's an astounding goal. The United States with an absolute stunner. Would you believe it? It's Abby Wambach. And it's one.
He smashes it into the upper V. I love it.
Super strike from who else? Abby Wambach. Seeing Lindahl well off her line, and that is her 136th goal on what is her 180th appearance for her country.
Sweden right there where they lost it to Rapinoe, they're just playing a little bit too slowly in their own back third. That's going to get you in trouble every time.
Super goal from Wambach. Had to take a little power. They respond. What will we see from them? An early test of their character.
Well, if there's one thing we know about Sweden is they're not going to stop, as you see here.
And they get in behind. Once again, Lotta Shaylin. She's presented all kinds of problems. She's a big, strong, mobile threat, and she picked.
Again, I think let's look at it from Sweden. They're not a team that's going to roll over. So the U.S. knows that right away. They thinks that this back four, any of the players should be better, should be a little bit more together.
Heather O'Reilly with the inside out. Good little ball across, and that summons
clearance.
Exactly what you like to see in those wide rolls. The Americans feeling buoyant right now, but Cheney's ball straight into the Swedish defense. Rapinoe presenting some difficulty, and Sarah Tunebro plays her football with Frankfurt in Germany, one of 5 players playing their football outside of Sweden. Göransson trying to make the run. That's very good defending in the center of the park. The U.S.
Here's Sweden getting in behind the right back, Heather Mitz. Chrissy Rampone comes over, needs to slide to make a play. Again.
From Sarah Tunebro as Sweden win it back. Trying to open things up on the counterattack. Shaylin up there on an island by herself. She's got a sea of blue and white in front of her. She'll take it early, and Solo had to be alert. Good save from the...
Shaylin doesn't need to have a lot of people around her to score goals, and look at that ball's 35 yards away from the goal line, and she's willing and able to take this shot.
Support of Heather Mitz. This is Cheney. Nice little touch in. The Swedes looking menacing. Nice cutback and a great recovery. It pops out here for Shaylin. They're on the prowl and pressing. A lot of Shaylin. And once again,
To a space and opening actually a space for Shaylin to get the ball and the midfield and the forwards.
and it's gotten in behind the Swedish defense, and it's Alex Morgan. Oh my. What a hit from Alex Morgan. She's done it again. The number 13 can do no wrong. The United States 2, Sweden 0.
This is quintessential Alex Morgan. The ball, we see that she's got great, look at her balance and her strength. She just basically plays the player off the ball here. She's just stronger. One touch, good finish.
And she likes scoring again. Presents some difficulty for the U.S. A swift response from the Americans. They'll go back to work once again, looking for a lifeline off the left foot. It took a deflection in. Come out.
We'll just want to just thump it in there and give Hope Solo the ball.
Morgan for Heather O'Reilly. Real menacing threat, twisting and turning the Swedish defender. Good stop from the number 9. She'll let it rip for. This is Sarah Tunebro for Sweden. Antonia Göransson, who's been a thorn in the United States side, literally. She's done well. It's off her right foot, and
That's an issue. Usually those statistics can be a little skewed and making people believe that, oh, well, Sweden had more of the play or the U.S. had more of the play.
here's a burst from the right-hand side, but the cross, in all honesty, just isn't good enough. A promising development from Sweden, but the end product just not there. Still
Turnover. When they've gone from maybe a counterattack situation and they've lost the ball into identity, I don't think this U.S. backline has yet, and how they recover from mistakes.
took a deflection out. Rapinoe continues her surging run forward. And Emma Berglund, the central defender for Sweden, able to shepherd it to safety. She's got her work cut out for her back there.
Oh, she played it out of bounds. Why not just left her man on anyone?
Rapinoe to the far post, and a sea of yellow converging. Not looking all that assured.
Well, when you have Abby Wambach running at you, I don't think you feel very comfortable. Driven, hard ball.
True to form once again, and it sits up nicely for Rampone. The captain sends her attempt just high.
Especially for Christy Rampone, even though she started her career as a forward in Monmouth.
She'll take the corner, and this one comes short. Morgan, lovely skill from her as it comes across the face of goal, and
Megan Rapinoe puts up 2 hands. I'm guessing that's the signal, short corner. I would have expected that one back.
Tunebro. Expansive football here from Sweden. Shaylin is in, 1v1 against Solo, and the Swedes have a lifeline. It's Lotta Shaylin, 2-1 here at the Oriensval in Halmstad.
It was said before the game she's one of the best goal scorers in the world. She just is so composed, and she, unfortunately, I think for Rachel Bueller, it comes off her kind of awkwardly. But Shaylin knows how to find the ball, and what a great finish outside of the right foot. Hope Solo can't get her hand on it.
Instinctive stowing out of Beijing in the quarterfinals to Germany. Rapinoe. Oh, it's a great ball in, and Alex Morgan was there, but she skies it. What a great chance.
A great header down by Abby Wambach from the back, and a great ball. Look at that ball by Megan Rapinoe. Now that's a
decent delivery. Sweden do well enough. Rampone knocks it back into the mixer. The flag goes up. Alex Morgan was
a little bit better out of the midfield in this half.
So 3 switches from the United States as they fine-tune things, and Rapinoe with a speculative first-time hit. It's a strong header right off the crossbar, and what a beginning to this second half for the Americans.
Alex Morgan, that's good for the U.S. team, but again, I think even against this Sweden team, they need to be able to possess the ball better. They need to be able to get into the box more often. And there's a great goal.
There you get the goal. We come right back to the action, and who else but lucky 13, Alex Morgan, picking up right where she left off. The United States 3-1, but Tobin Heath actually sneaking in.
See, you're so used to Alex. Oh, here's the goal by Tobin Heath. Good, headed down. Again, I'm calling out all you kids out there. Head the ball down. Exactly. Good job, Tobin.
And great technique for the woman from Basking Ridge, New Jersey.
Does a great job to finish this ball. She does it technically well. She heads the ball down into the ground, doesn't give Lindahl a chance to make the goal. But on the flip side, the Swedish defender, how can you allow Tobin Heath to be in the coach? My husband had to explain everything in basketball terms. But everybody understands the layup and everybody understands the slam dunk.
And here come the Swedes streaming forward. United States getting back in time. It's an early cross in. No way past Svensson. The U.S. able to win it back, and Lloyd with some thrust right through the center of the park, and she'll take this one early. And Lindahl nearly cut off her line one.
Just barely able to make that save.
Your eye on her for this corner kick. Dahlqvist delivers, and straight into the side netting. Hearts aflutter just a bit. Silani, one of the substitutes for Sweden, able to clear it out of danger. Shalin has got a lot of work ahead of her. She's done brilliantly. It's Lotta Shalin.
And communication, I think, is the key to the U.S. back four. You don't.
Cheney. That's a tricky ball there, and it's broken up by Alessani. Here comes Sweden. It's 3v3. It's put through. It's Shalin. She's in. And she makes
for that ball. And watch number 5, Sager, running on the backside of that. Possibly, and I think it's the movement off the ball that confuses the U.S. backline and allows her to get in behind. So
Cheney, meanwhile, probing free kick and promptly dispatched here.
Back in the days that Norway was the only country that had a winning record against the U.S. national team for quite some time, and that really stuck in our heads. And even though in the interviews the players saying we're putting it behind us, that will always be there.
Here comes Sweden right now, looking to take a bite out of the U.S. Sager.
Running off the ball, as you see there, a great run by Sager. She has been a handful.
These two could meet, Brandy, in the knockout stages should they make it that far in London.
Absolutely, and that's why I think it comes in and right away she has a shot on goal.
Good build-up play.
Good build-up and was outstanding. What they haven't had is the focus defensively to not give away silly goals, you know, to be in good positions.
Over the top, it's Carly Lloyd, but
She's clearing the ball instead of passing the ball with her head. It's a perfect situation for her to keep possession.
Sonny. Tricky
I'm not so sure about that. Let's see. No, I don't see a foul there. And
Alsani, she's caused problems. Lapelbit trying to recover. What a challenge from the United States.
And she closes very quickly. Long touch by Asalani, not her best touch, and Amy takes advantage.
Goes to the far post and up and over everyone. A little overcooked is Dahlqvist.
And I think get the ball to the players who have just come onto the pitch. Amy Rodriguez, Sydney Leroux.
Svensson surveys her options. It's the long ball knocked forward. Uncomfortable is Sager. A large spell of possession in the U.S. half and really making them look awkward at times. Svenstrom to the near side. That one cleared away by Heather Mitz. Safe, so beware the outswinger here. Exactly what we see, and the big central defender Berglund coming forward. The U.S. don't clear their lines, but they get Canada. Side that they beat 4-0 in the final match of qualification back in January.
It's a great little touch by Sydney Leroux. The ball comes off a throw-in, and you know,
Leroux and Alex Morgan. Heath, crafty attacker in her own right, and here's Carly Lloyd playing it wide. Here come the United States, looking for their fourth. Heath continues to run. It's dropped back. Cheney closed down by Alsani. It's Lauren Cheney. She'll let it rip, and that one.
It is a rare chance, but why it happens is because Lauren Cheney doesn't rush it. The defender actually to overrun the play. She spins and she hits that ball.
Leads. Scandinavians looking for a last-ditch goal. The result looks pretty much impossible for them at this point. Plenty of positives, however, and that's going to do it. The United States with a positive result, but still some question marks.
I think, you know, Pia is such a the glass is half full kind of person. She's going to say, look, we scored 3 on Sweden. They were in the top 3 from the World Cup.